Thanksgiving is usually a time for warmth, gratitude, and quiet family moments. But this year, the Clooney household found itself thrust under an unexpected spotlight. Amal Clooney, known worldwide for her level-headed poise and razor-sharp legal mind, reportedly found herself in complete disbelief after a sudden and deeply unsettling police encounter involving her husband, George Clooney, on Thanksgiving night. Sources close to the couple described the evening as peaceful until it wasn't. What should have been a serene holiday gathering turned into a whirlwind of flashing lights, raised voices, and confusion that left Amal, typically the calmest person in any room, utterly shocked. As details continue to swirl, one thing is certain. Thanksgiving 2025 will not be forgotten anytime soon by the Clooneys or by the public watching from afar. It all began after a small, private Thanksgiving dinner that George and Amal hosted for close friends at their Los Angeles home. The gathering was reportedly intimate and low-key, with George in high spirits, sharing anecdotes and laughter, while Amal, as always, carried herself with quiet elegance. But after the last guests left and the couple stepped outside for fresh air, an unexpected chain of events unfolded. According to accounts circulating among insiders, police officers arrived in the upscale neighborhood, responding to what they believed was a disturbance nearby. George, always one to engage rather than ignore, reportedly approached the officers with concern, wanting to clarify what was happening so late at night. But the encounter quickly became tense. Witnesses say the situation escalated far more quickly than anyone anticipated, leaving Amal stunned as she watched her husband, one of Hollywood's most respected figures, confronted with aggressive questioning. What truly startled Amal was the tone officers allegedly took with George. Firm to the point of severity, despite his calm demeanor. The contrast between the peaceful holiday evening and the sudden, jarring confrontation was enough to leave her shaken and speechless. Amal Clooney has built her reputation on her ability to remain steady, logical, and composed even under global scrutiny. As a prominent human rights attorney, she has faced high-stakes international cases without flinching. But those who witnessed her reaction on Thanksgiving night described her as deeply unsettled, caught off guard by the abruptness and intensity of the situation involving her husband. For Amal, the shock wasn't merely about the presence of police. It was the manner in which the situation unfolded, the speed, the tone, and the unsettling contrast between the officer's approach and George's calm explanations. At several points, observers noted Amal stepping closer, intervening with her characteristic firmness and clarity, questioning the necessity of the officer's escalating posture. Her concern was unmistakable, not as an attorney, not as a public figure, but as a wife watching something she never expected to see. George Clooney confronted and treated with suspicion, despite being cooperative. The emotional weight of that moment, coupled with the confusion of the holiday setting, left a lasting impact on Amal, one that echoed long after the officers departed. George, for his part, remained collected throughout the encounter. Known for his gentle humor and approachable personality, he attempted to diffuse tension by calmly explaining that he had simply stepped outside after hosting a quiet dinner. Still, the intensity of the questioning persisted. Those familiar with George's temperament say he handled the situation with remarkable patience, refusing to let frustration take over. Yet even he appeared taken aback by how abruptly the officers escalated their tone. The brief encounter may not have resulted in an arrest or citation, but the emotional aftermath lingered deeply, especially for Amal, who later confided to friends that the situation had shaken her more than she expected. When the police eventually clarified that the disturbance report had been misinterpreted and that George had no connection to the call, they left without further issue. But the emotional ripple effect remained long after the squad cars disappeared down the street. Inside the Clooney home, the atmosphere reportedly shifted from warm celebration to tense reflection. Amal questioned how such a misunderstanding could escalate so rapidly. Friends close to the couple say she replayed the encounter in her mind repeatedly throughout the night, analyzing each moment with the sharpness of a seasoned attorney but the vulnerability of a spouse still startled by what she had witnessed. George, sensing her distress, tried to comfort her, insisting that he understood the police were just doing their job. But Amal couldn't shake the feeling that something about the encounter felt unjustified and unnecessarily tense. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth celebrity stories, exclusive updates, and all the viral entertainment news you don't want to miss.